Hey YouTube, it's Grab My Groovers, making a video here to show you, doing a little upgrade to my electronics of the Stampede there. I just finished that last week, got the body painted, pretty much got everything finished. Now I'm stuck with this older AM style Futaba, or however you say it, pistol grip controller. It's 2-channel, runs on an AM frequency. Here is the transmitter. For what it's worth, it is a good product. However, I've been having problems with my throttle on my Stampede. I will show you what the problem is. Basically, what's happening is when you press the trigger, the carb doesn't open all the way. It opens about halfway. Sometimes it opens a little more than halfway, but it's not opening anywhere close to what it should. I have properly installed the servo horn on. I took it off, rotated it to where it was shutting, put it back on. I made sure the trim on the transmitter was at 0, and still didn't do it. In order to get anywhere close to the full acceleration out of the car, I had to turn the trim all the way up, which in turn would open the carb more than it was supposed to, which would make the car go by itself. So it just wasn't working out. So I'll show you. That is full throttle right there. Let me get it. Full throttle. And it's twitchy. It's just something's not right. I contacted the company, the manufacturer of the transmitter, and I do have to give them credit. I sent them an email. About an hour or two later, I checked it and they responded back. They were very fast. I told them what problems I was having. They said there was probably a bad potentiometer or something similar to that with the transmitter, and that I could send it back to the factory, and at $40 an hour they would repair it. In my opinion, it's not worth it for an older AMF or AM style transmitter. So made another trip to the hobby shop again. Picked up this. It is a Spektrum Dx3e. It's 3-channel, 2.4 gigahertz. This is supposed to be one of the better brands as well. Should come with everything I need. Obviously the transmitter, the receiver. I believe it comes with one servo. I'm probably just going to use the Traxxas servos that are on there. I did replace the servo actually, thinking maybe that was the problem. This is a brand new servo. It's still obviously doing the same thing. I'm going to show you what comes in the box. So, do a little unboxing video here. Let's see what we got. Very hard to do one-handed. Let me put the camera down for a second. Okay. Here we got what appears to be the instructions, and maybe some type of decals, it looks like, which is pretty cool. You can put some decals on your truck. The instructions. Get a pair of scissors. Here you got transmitter, very nice looking. By the way, I got this for $100 at Schweitzer's Hobby Depot in York. Awesome place to go. He's pretty much has everything you'll ever need in stock. I had a huge part list compiled when I got this thing. It didn't have body, didn't have exhaust, fuel lines were pretty bad, air filter was loose. It was a wreck. I mean, it was pretty much ready to be pitched. But I got it as a project and cleaned it up. Took the frame was all white. It looked like somebody took a whiteout pen and just put all over the frame. It was really ugly looking. So I cleaned off that, got it back to the original blue color that comes on it. Did a little accents with the blue, with the gloss blue color on the front bumper, back bumper, battery box, shock springs, other items. Painted the air filter. Got the appropriate thing to hold the air filter on. Got a new glow plug, new fuel lines, heat shields. These are blue. I know they look purple with the orange line underneath, but that's just the way it is. It's got a new spur gear. The spur gear was shot when I got it. The clutch shoe spring snapped the first time I drove it. So, it's got a new fuel tank too. Let me give you a little quick tip here for anybody that might be replacing or taking off their fuel tank. Make sure you put the right screws back on it because that's why I had to replace the fuel tank. The screws I put in, I somehow got a longer screw mixed in there, tightened it down. Next thing I know, I was dripping fuel at the bottom. Went through. But anyway, back to the radio. Here's the servo that it comes with. Here is the receiver. It's very nice looking. Let me put you down again. I'll get this out of this wrapper so you can see all angles. Okay, sorry about that. Got everything out. Here is the receiver. It's got an auxiliary, throttle, steering, and bind connections. And there's a green light. It also has this little antenna. Actually, I'm not quite sure if I get to use my old antenna on this or how that's gonna work. I'm gonna have to figure that out later. Here's the servo. Seems very well made. It's got some weight to it. Feels a little more hefty than the Traxxas servo. There you can see them side by side. Something's in this box. It was kind of hidden on the bottom of the package. No idea what it may be. Very cool, it comes with batteries. And it's only 4. So, let's see here once. Wow. Takes only 4 batteries. That monster over there takes 8. So, it's definitely an improvement. I'm gonna have to get some kind of rechargeable battery pack or something for that. The guy at the hobby shop said that I just have to use the rechargeable batteries. They don't make like a pack or NiCad or whatever that'll fit in there. But let me do a side by side here. That antenna is extended all the way. Extend this. Very, very long antenna. So that's cool. Little stubby antenna there. It's got a bind on the top, steering, throttle, auxiliary switches, N and R, which I guess is reverse. And then there's little adjustment knobs for the trim, I guess, there. On the front you got ST rate, steering rate possibly, steering trim, throttle trim. You got a green and red indicator, more than likely for the battery and the battery level. On the back you have an auxiliary button as well. Feels pretty well made in the hand. It's got nice rubber grip here. Makes it nice and soft. Trigger feels pretty good. Feels well made. Steering, padded wheel, very nice. Looks like it's gonna be a pretty good transmitter. So I look forward to getting this. Oh, there's more in the box. Look forward to getting this in my car. Got some servo horns. Various screws. So I'll make another video once I get it put in. But that's what comes with it. And I'll hopefully have a video of it running like it should in a little bit. Thanks for watching.